24 points a game a season ago, and he's on, of course, pace to get that again here tonight with 14 first-half points. Omar Graham with 7 and Paul Budarak with 4. Things really drop off for Eastern after Stuckey.
And that's nothing new. We knew Rodney Stuckey was going to be the leading scorer. He's going to have to really put this team on his back, but here's impressive. We talked about Highfeld and Ravio in the beginning of the show, saying that these two guys really have to step up their game, and they're doing it for the Zags. 14 for Highfeld, 13 for Ravio, and that's after playing with 3 fouls. He didn't play a lot of minutes in the first half.
And Matt Bolden, 4 of 4 shooting, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in 16 minutes. I would say that Matt Bolden's career is off to a pretty good start for Gonzaga. And look who's starting here in the second half.
Yeah, he's been rewarded. He's out there in place of PMAC, but that's because he's played a great first half, defensively and offensively.
Well, if Eastern's going to make a run, they're going to have to do it right away. Stuckey on the floor. Turnover number 1 in the second half for Eastern.
Yeah, every coach will tell you the first 3 minutes of the second half will really determine the game. The Eagles want to come out and play hard.
Matt Bolden with a foul there. So Bolden turns it over right away and then commits the foul on the other end.
Yeah, starting out pretty ugly. Actually, Eastern, Rodney Stuckey losing the ball in their first possession, kind of slipped in the lane and lost the ball, and then in transition, not very many mistakes by Matt Bolden early in this game, but that time was a bad decision trying to pass the ball up on a fast break. Got the ball stolen from him, and the Eastern comes back and attacks the rim.
Bolden, 18 years old, will not turn 19 until the 3rd week of January.
And I got to think that he must have talked to Adam Morrison about where the barbershops were here in town, because this young man, although where he came from in Colorado, you probably had to have hair to stay warm.
There you go. In fact, you can let it go a little longer. Well, Risper had a tough first half for Eastern, got into foul trouble, so he just scored his first point. He had 2 personal fouls right away and spent much of that first half on the bench for Eastern. Here's Heitfeld looking back door to Bolden, was not there, and now he'll put it on the floor. Mallon driving on Budarak. Shot strong and pure good.
And a great, patient offensive set for the Zags there. Didn't get anything. Highfeld was kind of stuck out at the top for the high post, but they got Sean Mallon isolated on the wing.
Look at that move by Risper. Missed the shot, though, but he beat Heitfeld to the baseline. And here's the pass up court out of bounds. Again, it was Matt Bolden. And Mark Few asking him just to calm down as we watch Mallon go hard.
And a great move, strong move by Sean Mallon, putting the ball on the floor. He had that whole wing to work that offensive set and took advantage of it and went right to the rim.
Benincello stripped away by Bolden, picked up by Heitfeld. Here's the home run to Pargo. Saved it, got it to Mallon. Great play there by Pargo. Ravio, the open 3. Short. Risper, the rebound for Eastern.
And I got to think, as long as this game's in an up-and-down game, it favors the Zags. If they can continue this pace, the tempo will dictate to the winner of this game.
Here's a foul inside. And I was going to say in the first half, and never really had time to say it, we're watching a different Eastern Washington team than we've seen in years past. They always like to slow the ball down, get in the half court, and take charges really slow, make possessions worth a lot every possession. This is a team that's getting out and running now with Stuckey.
Well, you can do that when you got an All-American that can take the ball like he did right there to the rim and use his left hand. Yeah, in the past, the Ray Giacoletti teams were always known for taking charges and slowing the game down. And that was the chance that they thought that they could win games. But this is a much different team. Mike Burns has them running an up-tempo type of a game.
That basket by Stuckey ended a 5-minute and 33-second field goal drought for Eastern. Feed inside Heitfeld from Bolden.
As long as you stay patient and you make the cuts and the screens in the Gonzaga offense, you're going to get good looks, and there's a perfect example. Flex got a screen on the baseline, got Heitfeld wide open.
Benincello driving. Now he needs help. Bounce pass to Taylor. Benincello corner, 3 ball, no good. Heitfeld with another rebound. Actually, his first rebound of the game. first rebound. Risper at the other end. Budarak, no good. Grabbed by Heitfeld. That might be his second rebound.
But I tell you what, he's been doing nice.
Allen with the reverse straight no-look feed from Bolden. Cut back, no good. Here's Pargo, no-look. Allen score. Penicillo with a clear.
Oh, Sean has got to be disgusted with himself. 2 good looks and didn't make the basket at all.
And now Risper misses with the left hand. Here's Pargo on a 1-on-2. And the sophomore experience brings it out. As a freshman, the young man from Chicago would have tried to score, I believe. Just a prediction here.
No, that's always a freshman. Especially, you don't see 1-on-2. You just see yourself trying to get to the rim.
Yes. Mallon, Budarak banged into him.
And that's one of the greatest moves. If any of you young guys out there watching, always show on the shot and make the defense try to run out. That time Budarak was definitely out of position because Sean Mallon showed him the shot and he was out of position. He was standing straight up, and then Sean attacked the same side where Budarak came up and was able to draw the foul on it.
Marcus Hinton, Kellen Williams, and Brandon Moore checking in for Eastern Washington. So mass substitutions for Mike Burns. Heitfeld, open 3. No good. Hinton with the rebound. And now Stuckey. Working on Rivio. Shot good. You got to believe on a much smaller player, Rivio, that shot's there for Stuckey anytime he wants it.
Yeah, that time Derek was actually in great defensive position. It looked like Rodney Stuckey was going to force the shot, but that's his capabilities. He's got a great knack to try to score the basketball. Derek in great position, but Rodney shoots right over the top of it.
Heitfeld with Moore there. Spin, baseline, knocked away. Foul called on Brandon Moore, number 45.
And you just love Gonzaga big guys. They don't rush themselves down there. Obviously, last year with J.P. Batista, you could go into him and get straight into him. Heitfeld showing some good offensive moves down there on that end. But look at Rodney Stuckey shoot it right over the top of Derek Ravio.
It's all up to Stuckey from here on out.